Going on, Jerome's? So, Pro Football Focus, PFF, has released their Pro Bowl teams for the AFC and the NFC. Now, we have some thoughts on some of the picks. We love a few of them, for sure, as well as some guys getting their due, but there were a couple of snubs that were just like, huh. So let's get into it. So, of course, I have to lead with the picture of the octogenarian Aaron Rodgers, as well as the overrated Devontae Adams, who's not as good as Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, and Adam Thielen, but it's okay. It's okay, sure. So, starting with the NFC. So QBs, Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady. Now, I get it. Tom Brady as a legacy pick. Has he played that well this year? No, not particularly. You know who's played well, but has been on garbage teams? Matt Stafford, Matt Ryan, Jared Goff. Even though Jared Goff and the Rams are doing pretty damn good. But I understand why Goff is dinged because of Sean McVay, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, legacy pick. Is the NFL ever really going to leave Tom Brady off of a Pro Bowl roster? Probably not. Rodgers been playing good. Russell Wilson started off at MVP levels, really tapered off as of late. Running backs. So you got Dalvin friggin' Cook, best running back in the NFL. Respect. Alvin Kamara. Okay, sure. But also, so David Montgomery. A little bit surprising. Montgomery in over Ronald Jones. Montgomery in over Aaron Jones, one of the few Packers I actually kind of like. So, okay, sure. Next up is fullback Kyle Hughes. Check, wrong. Should be CJ Ham, but that's obvious. So wide receivers, Devontae Adams, who's not as good as Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, and Stephon Diggs, is on the list, as well as Justin Jefferson, plus Adam Jerome, Ezekiel Thielen with his 17 billion red zone touchdowns is in. Awesome. DeAndre Hopkins, respect. But also, look who's missing. Who's missing? DK freaking Metcalf, who has been an absolute force, second in the NFL in receiving this year. Now, I get it. His tapering off has coincided with Russ. But also, who do you take off this list? Well, I would take off Adams, but that's just me. But I get he would stay. Jefferson should stay. Hopkins should stay. Should Thielen come off? Nah. So I'm okay with the Vikings 2 wideouts being on the list. Also, could you say Calvin Ridley? Sure. Scary Terry? Yes. Yeah. Tight ends. So it's a garbage year for tight ends, man. So TJ Hawkinson is like 83rd in terms of receiving leaders, but okay, sure. Also, so Robert Tonyan, who has only played like 5 games, but makes the list because of default. Yeah. Offensive line, so Bakhtiari, Trent Williams, Dwayne Brown. Nice little bounce back years for T-Dub as well as Dwayne Brown. Bakhtiari, even though he's been injured and missing games, okay. Guards, Scherf, absolutely killing it for Washington professional football team, even though he's dealt with injuries. Zach Martin, who's also dealt with injuries and also played some right tackle against the Vikings. Cool. Eli Marpet, respect for the Bucks. Center Corey Linsley and Frank Ragnow. Frank Ragnow, the pride of Chanhassen, getting some love. Now, could you have easily said that Garrett Bradbury? Un poquito, just a little bit of respect right there. All right, so defense. Now, obviously, the Vikings, probably weren't going to get an edge rusher, but DeMarcus Lawrence, Brian Burns, respect. Khalil Mack getting by on name brand. Chase Young really coming along since he came back from injury, but, I mean, not a Packer fan, but no Za'Darius? Really? No Trey Hendrickson? Guys are like 2 and 3 in terms of sack leaders this year. No Hassan Reddick, who's turned it up in the desert this year. None of that? Okay, sure. Then also defensive interior. So Aaron Donald, emeritus, obviously. Grady Jarrett, one of the most underrated defensive interiors in the league. Jonathan Allen is having himself a season with the Washington football team. I mean, Washington front seven is legit. It is damn legit, man. Plus David Onyemata with the Saints. I mean, Saints, their defense is flying under the radar. Like, they are really damn good up front. It's going to be a tough game on Christmas Day for the Vikes. Linebackers, Bobby Kendricks, as well as Fred Warner. Sure. Now, could you say, God, who else should be in there? And actually, that's good. Cornerback-wise, Jared Alexander, respect. Darius Williams from the Rams, Bradbury, as well as Jalen Ramsey. Now, could you say Cameron? Nah, can't do it. Can't do it. Safeties, Johnny Johnson, who's been phenomenal on the back end for the Rams this year. Buda Baker, who's obviously a stud, got that big-time contract. Jimmy Ward, he's bringing it back. Bring back Jimmy Ward. Now, could you say Harrison Smith over Jimmy Ward? Sure, Harrison hasn't been graded as kindly as in previous years by PFF, but you can't ignore the interceptions. You can't ignore his impact on the Zimmer Hellfire defense, which is coming up, but okay. All right, so special teams, Myers, Jack Fox, he's got plenty of opportunities punting for Detroit. Cordero, of course, as well as special teamers, Charles Washington. which sounds like a made-up name. Like, that's a witness protection name right there. AFC QBs, so Mahomes, Watson, Josh Allen. It's pretty straightforward. I think that's what it's going to be going forward. Running backs, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, and James Robinson. Respect for James Robinson, man. Probably having one of the best rookie running back years for UDFA ever. It's great. Nick Chubb, the lead of the two-headed monster with Kareem Hunt in Cleveland. Respect what Kevin Stefanski and Bill Callahan have been able to do with that running game. Andy Janovich. Yeah, there's only like 3 teams in the league who use fullbacks, and it's the Niners, it's the Browns, and it's the Vikings. All running outside zone. Love it. Wide receivers. So we got Diggs, Corey Davis, Keenan Allen, and Tyreek Hill. Now, I agree wholeheartedly with Diggs, Keenan, and Tyreek. But Corey Davis in over A.J. Brown, Like, I get you're going to put a Titans receiver in, but really, Corey Davis, he's got 4 touchdowns. A.J. Brown's got 9. A.J. Brown has been an unstoppable force of nature for the Titans at time. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Then tight ends. Really, it's a bad year for tight ends, man. Travis Kelce, Darren Waller. Maybe you could say Mark Andrews before he missed a couple of games. Maybe. Tackles, Garrett Bowles, Onwenu, as well as Conklin. Conklin, nice free agent signing by the Browns. You also can make a good case for Jedrick Wills, but Bowles, man, has anyone turned around in short a period of time as Garrett Bowles? Because his first couple years in Denver, he was straight booty. Like, he was absolute garbage coming over from Utah, but yeah, I mean, he has absolutely become an absolute stonewall on that left side. Plus, Onwenu, so he was a guard coming out of Michigan. Kind of upset that the Vikings didn't pick him up. And now he started out a guard with the Patriots. They kicked him out to right tackle when they had some injuries and they shuffled things around. It's been great. Absolutely great. So guards, Wyatt Teller, Joel Bitonio. Absolute damn respect. Shaq Mason. Oh, not going Joe Thuney. Let Joe Thuney go. Bring it on here to Minnesota. But yeah, the guards for the Browns. My goodness. So absolute beautiful power of football there. Wyatt Teller, the former Virginia Tech guy coming over from the Bills in a trade. Bitonio has been one of the best guards in the league for years at this point. Love to see it. Centers, Brandon Linder, the Jaguars, J.C. Treader, the Browns. So the Browns get 4 out of 5 on the Pro Bowl squad. Could make a good case that Wills deserves to be on there too, but he'll get his too. But yeah, Linder's been extremely good this year for the Jaguars as well. Edge. So TJ, Myles Garrett, Joey Bosa, J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt sort of gets in as a legacy. Like, I get it. Also, is he really an edge anymore? No, not really. Was he ever really an edge? No. Defensive tier guys, so Hayward, Chris Jones, DeForest Buckner, Jeffrey Simmons. Man, Simmons is one of the best kept secrets in the league. I mean, we saw it up close and personal week 3. The dude can absolutely wreck a game. It's crazy. DeForest Buckner, Colts getting theirs. Chris Jones, big money. And Cameron Hayward, love it. Linebackers, Kwiat Saki, who I can never pronounce his name, the former Chicago Bear. Miles Jack and also Alexander Johnson. Not too familiar with Johnson, but Kwiat Saki. Nick has been good for the Raiders. Plus, Miles Jack deserves more love. Absolutely, because I get it, Jacksonville, smaller market, just doesn't get the hype that he deserves. Like, him and Kendricks, not Barr, are the 2 best UCL linebackers in the league right now. Cornerbacks, Xavier Howard leading the league in interceptions, just an absolute blanket out there at cornerback. Bryce Callahan working from the slot with the Broncos, a Vic Fangio scheme. Marlon Humphrey with the Ravens, big-time money, big-time play, love it. Xavier Rhodes, come on. The year that Xavier Rhodes finally gets love from PFF, it's when he leaves the Vikings. Because for years, like even Xavier's 2017 first team All-Pro season, PFF gave him like a 60. It's just like, come on, man. As well as safeties, Jesse Bates, the third from Bengals. He's been phenomenal there. Justin Simmons, one of the best safeties in the game. Marcus May. Oh, yeah, that other guy, that other safety besides Jamal Adams, who's really good on the Jets. Yeah, phenomenal. Then Sanders, Townsend, Rodgers, and JoJo. So got mainly just picking nits here, but why is DK not on there? Why isn't Ronald Jones on there? Why is Tom Brady on there? Also, no Trey Hendrickson, huh? No. Also, Harrison Smith. Yeah, Harrison Smith, AJ Brown, it's rough, but overall, pretty okay. I mean, Vikings got 2 receivers. They got a running back on there. Maybe Garrett Bradbury should have been in the center mix, but overall, can't really complain. Oh, besides Harrison Smith. But what are your thoughts on our thoughts? PFF's Pro Bowl team. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.